Alright, so I'm back with another review. You know, it's been a while since I posted a tattoo machine review. I've really just been busy at the shop. As a lot of you guys know, I have a shop in Texas. If y'all want to check out some of the work, you can check out my Instagram. It's Walt Dizzle on Instagram. No spaces or dashes or anything like that. But today, we got this Mummy Rotary. As you can see, still in the package. Haven't even taken it out yet. Haven't looked at it for myself. Let's get it out. Alright. So that was a pretty cool box, nice packaging. Got a tiger on there, the Mummy logo. Alright, so let's open it up, see what we got. This machine comes with the RCA cord, which is cool. Most of my rotary pins and machines are RCA. So for me, I don't want to have to change cords to switch out for another machine when I can use the same RCA cord for various machines and just change the cord cover. For me, it's so much easier than trying to have to find the cord that matches the other machine, and then it's just like resetting up. So for me, I've found that it's a lot easier to use one style of cord, typically the RCA. So we have that here. Then we got the machine. It's pretty cool. Has Mummy right on there. See, like it has 2 springs. RCA connection goes there. Device. So it has like a little armature bar. It's your nipple. Where your needle ring will go. So it's pretty cool. So as you know, I like to get a lot of the specs out of the way first before I talk about the machine itself. Oh, by the way, we have little Allen wrenches. It's like 2 replacement springs. That's cool. I think that's it. Yeah. Alright, cool. So let's get these specs out the way for this machine. So this machine has the motor is rated at 12,000 repetitions per minute at 8 volts, which is super high. I know they have it rated at 8 volts, but the recommended operating voltage or working voltage is from 4 to 6 volts. So of course, the lower the volts, the less RPM. So the stroke length is 2.5 millimeter. It says it has high hardness steel springs. And the whole idea of this machine is to make working easier. It's supposed to be a very lightweight machine, which it seems very light. They advertise this machine as having a weight of 9.3 ounces. So anytime you have a lightweight machine, especially if it's durable, you know, it'll save you a lot of wrist and hand fatigue. You can tattoo for longer sessions without getting hand cramps or whatnot. That's one of the reasons I've been going more towards the rotary or the pin machines as opposed to the coil machines, because of the weight difference. All right. So it's supposed to run very stable. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for the specs. It's not really a whole lot to this machine. Alright, so I'm gonna actually go ahead and weigh this machine. Sometimes in the description, they can have a certain weight and it not match the actual weight of the machine. So, let's see. Alright. So, yep, there it is. This machine actually weighs 3.14 ounces, which is crazy lightweight for a machine. 3.14 ounces is really light. Let me pull out one of my favorite pen machines that I use often. That way you can kind of get a comparison of the weight so you can understand how light this machine is. So this is my solo pen. I use this machine all the time. I got a few videos coming up on this machine. Of course, the grip isn't on it because I use it. It's in a autoclave. It's in a bag right now. It's like a sanitized bag. So, but let me just weigh it and give you guys some type of weight comparison. All right, so even without the grip, this machine is at 4.39 ounces, which is more weight than this one, 3.14. And I'll pull out a coil machine. You can really see the difference. This is a Red Scorpion coil machine. It's one of the most lightweight coil machines that I've come across. Whenever I do use a coil machine, it's a lot of times this one for lining. It's kind of rare these days though. So put that on there. 6.89 ounces. So this machine weighs about half the weight of a lightweight coil machine. So there's something there. The weight does make a big difference, especially if you're tattooing for long sessions, long periods of time. All right. So let's go ahead and get this thing plugged up. That way you can see how it sounds, see what it does, make sure it works. Let's get this cord unraveled. And the recommended voltage, like I say, they say is from 4 to 6 volts. So I'm just gonna plug it in and start my power supply at 4 volts. All right, let's plug it in. So this is at 4 volts. Feels very low. You know, maybe some light shading or something like that at 4 volts. Let's kick it up to 6 volts. All right, there it is, it's 6 volts. Feels really smooth, to be expected with a rotary machine. Very quiet. I read a lot of reviews and did a lot of research on this particular machine. A lot of people say it's really reliable, but I just pulled it out of the box. Who knows? Sometimes you can have a really good machine and a lot of them be really great and some of them not be so great. But with this one, I'm not really sure. I have to do like a follow-up video. So, of course, the rotary these days, most people are using rotary machines. If you're not using a pen, probably using something like this. So, a lot of people are using cartridge needles as well. So they make these little tubes with a little bar. Let's see. Alright, then we got a standard cartridge needle. This one is a coil. It's a 5-round louder. Just pop that on there. Wrong way, Walt, wrong way. There we go. Alright. I don't know if you can see it. Got it lined up there. Got the needle bar on the little, I call it a nipple, or you can call it a rubber grommet. There's your needle, which is out super far. With this type of setup, you have to slide it back, or you slide it forward to change how far the needle comes out from the tube. With your needle protrusion or your depth. All right, that's a lot better. And you can see that. All right, so then you tighten down the vise. So there you go. This machine is set up. I don't know if you guys would consider using, I don't think this one needs rubber bands. The thing with the traditional coil machines, like the Red Scorpion, is you're always gonna have to put rubber bands on it to stabilize the needle. But with a lot of rotary machines, you don't have to do that. And then if you're using something like a pen machine, like the Solo, you don't have to do that at all. Everything is already lined up. You don't have to worry about rubber bands. You pretty much just, wrap your machine with your plastic and everything how you choose. Put your needle in, and then you adjust the needle protrusion, and then you're ready to go, which makes life so much easier as a tattoo artist. It makes the setting up quicker, and it's easy to change out needles quicker as well. And these days, there's like a wide variety of needle selections to choose from, sizes and types, whatnot, all in this cartridge. Even like on this setup, how I put in the tube, I can still quickly change out. Hopefully I can quickly change out. Yeah, there we go. I can change out the cartridge. So I can take this one out, I can put a shader in, come back to the liner if I need to, pop it in, bam. It's ready to go. But it looks like it has a little groove right there. Some people might, in the comments, if you have this machine and you run this machine, this might be somebody's favorite machine. I have no idea. If it is, you can feel free to comment. Yeah, Walt, I do run this one with rubber bands. or you don't, I just pulled it out of the box to do this initial review. So you guys want to comment, that's cool. Some people hate me for doing these reviews on these rotary machines because they only want to use a coil machine. I mean, that's fine. If you only want to use a coil machine, there's plenty of really nice coil machines. You know, I used coil machines for years, starting out as a tattoo artist, you know, until a few years back, I went to my first tattoo convention. I believe it was 2018, first tattoo convention I was ever in. And I noticed pretty much all the artists were using rotary machines. The type of work that was coming out is all rotary. And I just felt like I was kind of behind, so I made that transition into pin style tattoo machines. And one of the first ones I used was this Atom, the Dragon Hawk Atom. You see the grip isn't on there because my grip is in a little sterilized bag, so I can pull it out and tattoo, but this is it, and I still have it. This is the original one I had for years and years. I also experiment a little bit with the So Long pen. Even though I don't use that one much anymore, it still kind of got me into the rotary pen style machines, and I've been kind of hooked on those ever since. I still do a lot of reviews on this type of rotary. Even though I don't use them too often, I still think they're very cool design. So there's that. But yeah, I know some people only want to stick with the coil machine, but to me the difference is kind of like cars, like how you had a carbureted motor, you know, before the 80s, and now you have a fuel injected motor. You know, everybody's car is fuel injected, or if not electric. You know, it's just kind of like an advancement. You know, if it makes it better or makes it easier for a tattoo or for your client, then it's kind of worth looking into. But maybe you're a traditional tattoo artist. If you're doing traditional work, then you can stick with a traditional machine, traditional setup to get that traditional look easier than running like rotary machines to try to achieve what was meant to be achieved by a traditional style machine. Just all in how you look at it. But yep, there's this Mummy. Seems pretty cool. Really quiet. More than likely I'll do another video on this machine, whether I use it or from there giving my how I feel about the machine from there. You know, if you guys have this machine, feel free to comment. You know, tell me what you think about the machine, your experiences with it. If it sucks, if it's a great machine, feel free to comment. Yeah, Mummy Rotary. If you guys follow me or subscribe to my channel, I'm gonna try to do more of this, especially this year. You could tell me what type of machine, tell me what machine to review. You know, sometimes it'll be a really popular machine that everyone has, everybody's thinking about getting, and people want to review on it. You know, you can always comment, hey, have you used this machine? Or, you know, would you review this machine? Sometimes companies send me machines to review, and I always let you know, if that happened. That way, you know, you're not getting that way, you know, you're getting an unbiased review. Like, I'm not just gonna say, oh, this machine is great just because a company sent it to me. I always want to be able to tell you what I feel about the machines. If the machine broke on me, I'm gonna tell you, if the machine worked great and I made a lot of money using it, then I can share that as well. So, as always, thanks for subscribing. I hope you guys are safe coming into this new year. So be sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already.